Here, Marc Thiessen's Hoover fellow. Let's listen to what he said about it this morning.
He underwent waterboarding to see what it feels like, to prove that it was torture. In so doing, he proved it was not torture. A common sense definition of torture is, if you're willing to try it to see what it feels like, it's not torture. So if I told the Christopher Hitchens, I'm going to pull your teeth out with a plier, see what it feels like, would you try it? He wouldn't try it. I said, I'm going to pull your fingernails off to see what it feels like to try it. Would you try it? No, you wouldn't try it. I'm going to put electrodes on your body and puts a few 100,000 or 1,000 volts through your body. Would you try it? No.
Yes, I know what he means. I mean, there's another trapdoor, if you like, underneath my journalistic investigation of self-investigation of waterboarding, which is I knew when I went in that I could stop it at any time by making a special signal to my torturers, myself. But there was only one way I felt I could advance the argument, which is to see, roughly speaking, what it's like. And, for example, in reply to Mr. Thiessen, I would say, you've heard this said, I'm sure, waterboarding simulates drowning, or the feeling of drowning. It doesn't do that at all. You are being drowned, just in slow motion. Everything in you immediately rebels against that. It's a survival question. Aha.
Where is that?
Is that the porpoise-like figure of...
that is you.
That is somewhere in the mountains of eastern North Carolina, with a group of people who, a team of people who have had, let's say, field experience of this.
What's this feel like right here when they're pouring water down?
Well, it feels as if your last breath is about to be drawn, and your whole, you don't really have any choice in the matter. You have to, everything rebels. You have to make it stop as fast as you can. My second reply to Mr. Thiessen would be,
you're just now saying I've had enough.
I think that's pretty much, yeah. They say that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed lasted for something like 90 seconds. I'd be very surprised if that was true, unless he was trying to get us to kill him.
And they also say they did it hundreds of times.
Yes, yeah, that's remarkable. The other reply I'd make to Mr. Thiessen on this point, because he's making a very serious one. After all, I was ready to do it again, and because I felt so bad about having lasted so little, I felt any Hitchens, any son of Commander Hitchens of the Royal Navy, should be able to stand up a bit more than that. So I made them do it to me again, and I lasted a bit longer this time. But, and you could say again, well, if you could stand it for 2 times, it's not torture. But the United States has always said of any regime that uses it on an American, that it is torture, and that if we catch the person who did it or ordered it, we'll seek the death penalty, and has done so several times. So that it's not a matter of whether it's medieval or not, fingernail pulling, the rack, and so forth. Because if you allow these things, and if you say you must do them because there's a ticking bomb, or if you allow this thing, excuse me, you must do it because there's a ticking bomb, the guy's a terrorist, then what's to stop you saying, well, bring on the red-hot poker or the pincers?